Hello everyone, girls and boys of all ages, from Vertical, the channel that accompanies you on your personal growth journey. In this video we see how parallel realities are not necessarily a science fiction concept. They can instead be something very close to our daily experience. We can all touch them and almost always without being aware of it. Quantum physics offers an intriguing explanation for how these transitions happen. Every event, every choice, generates a set of possibilities that manifest in only one of the many versions of reality that exist. The present you perceive now is just one of many possible realities, and when you make decisions, like changing a habit, you may be leaping into a new version of your life. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel by hovering your mouse over our logo at the bottom right. Have you ever had the feeling that the world around you has changed subtly, as if something is not exactly as you remember it? What if I told you that you could constantly experience small transitions between parallel realities without even realizing it? This fascinating idea is not only the product of science fiction, but has also been explored by quantum physics. According to this discipline, there could be infinite versions of reality coexisting at the same time, and you could move between them without being aware of it. But how does all this actually affect your life? Every choice, every thought you formulate could open the door to a new version of the world around you. These changes are often subtle, like a slight shift in perspective, but other times they can shake up your entire perception of reality. The key is to realize that the present is not fixed, it is a constant, malleable flow that can morph in any direction depending on how you direct your thoughts and emotions. Who you are today may be different from who you were a minute ago, and in this constant transformation lies the potential for unlimited personal growth. This idea of parallel realities may seem complex, but if you think about it, life doesn't follow a linear path. Every day, our choices, big and small, shape our reality. It's as if your life were an infinite ocean of possibilities. Every decision creates waves that draw your path, and these waves can lead you to a reality practically identical to the one you know, or completely different. The difference is made by your state of consciousness. And the beauty is that, often, you only notice the change once it has already happened. Quantum physics offers an intriguing explanation for how these transitions happen. Every event, every choice generates a series of possibilities that manifest themselves in only one of the many versions of reality that exist. The present you perceive now is just one of many possible realities, and when you make decisions, like changing a habit, you may leap into a new version of your life. But it is not a sharp or dramatic change, rather it is like moving from one scene to another in a movie. The flow of life continues in a seemingly linear way, even though in reality you are continuously passing through different frames of reality. These subtle changes, this apparent continuity, are the key to understanding the concept of parallel realities. Every second, you are making small transitions, but your mind connects these fragmented experiences into a cohesive story, giving you the illusion of a constant, linear flow. Yet, if you pay attention, you will notice signs of these small changes. Have you ever left something in one place, only to find it somewhere else and wonder how it could have happened? Or have you ever had that feeling of discontinuity, as if the world were just a little different than you remembered? These could be signs that you are navigating between parallel realities. Imagine that every decision you make creates a different path, leading you to different versions of your life. Some of these paths are nearly identical, others lead to radical changes. And even though you often don't notice it, every small choice could lead you to a completely new reality. This awareness opens the door to infinite possibilities. If your every decision can alter reality, then you are much more than a simple spectator of life, you are the creator of your experience. Whenever you notice a small change in your life, you may have crossed a parallel reality. In these cases, it happens to simply feel a brief inexplicable feeling of disorientation that we usually do not dwell on. These signs, however subtle, indicate that you are always in motion, jumping from one reality to another. And if you learn to recognize them, you can also learn to use this power to consciously shape your life, aligning yourself with the version of yourself you want to become. Recognizing these subtle shifts requires constant presence. Often we are so absorbed in our daily routines that we do not realize what is happening around us. But when you start noticing the details, wondering why certain things seem out of place, you open a new door in your perception. You become more aware of how fluid reality is and how the present is an opportunity to create the future you desire. When you pay attention to these changes, you not only notice that your reality is changing, but you can also learn to shape it. And this brings you to a level of awareness where you are no longer a victim of circumstances, but an active co-creator of your destiny. This process of self-awareness aligns you with the best version of yourself, making personal growth something tangible and ongoing. But the transition between parallel realities isn't just about the present, it affects your past, too. Have you ever remembered an event with absolute certainty, only to find out later that it didn't happen exactly as you remembered? This phenomenon, known as the Mandela effect, could be a clue that you've made a leap between parallel realities. When you move to a new reality, your memories adapt to the new version of your life, rearranging themselves to create a new narrative. This is possible thanks to the plasticity of the brain, which is able to restructure neural connections based on new experiences and information. This does not mean that your memories are false, but that they are dynamic interpretations of your experience. And as your consciousness expands and grows, so do your memories. What once seemed clear and unchangeable may seem confusing or even different in a new reality. This gives you the opportunity to rewrite your personal history, freeing yourself from the burden of the past and recontextualizing experiences to help you grow. Even events of great emotional or physical intensity, such as near misses or emotional crises, can be moments when your consciousness rapidly shifts between parallel realities. These episodes, which often seem inexplicable, could be signs that you have made a leap into a new version of your life, one in which the outcome was different from what seemed inevitable. These shifts between realities are powerful reminders that reality is not as rigid as it seems. When you encounter these moments, you can see them as opportunities to awaken to new possibilities, new versions of your existence that are constantly available to you. Once you become aware of these signs, small changes in daily life, shifts in memories, and gaps in continuity, you can begin to take control of your reality. Knowing that time and events are not immutable allows you to see life as a field of infinite possibilities. This changes the way you interact with the world, transforming you from a passive spectator to an active creator of your experience. A powerful tool for shaping your reality is visualization. When you imagine the ideal version of yourself, you create a mental map that guides your actions and behaviors. Your brain, in response, begins to create new neural connections that make this image increasingly real and accessible. Reality is fluid, and you have the power to shape it at will, creating a future that reflects the best of you. If you feel that you have discovered something new today and you like the discovery, leave a like to this video. Any thoughts or insights you have in mind, write them immediately in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get notified of each of our further publications. Also share it with your friends. May happiness always be your faithful companion.